Hello. Hello, Dr. Dhanamma ma'am. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Is
Ma'am,
my
sorry. Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. We did not started recording of your introduction. We need to start it. Will you wait for 2 minutes?
yes, ma'am. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Tyson, ma'am. Now you start, ma'am.
Yeah,
Then
ma'am. Really sorry, madam. Actually, we forgot to record. Now I will start. Very good evening to all the participants. I am Dr. Syed Taisin from Vishweshwara College of Engineering and Technology. It's my great privilege to introduce our today's speaker, Dr. Dhanamma Jagli. She is a deputy head at VES Institute of Technology, Mumbai, with over 17 years of teaching experience and 1 year in industry. She is an approved faculty of Mumbai University and a recognized postgraduate teacher. She holds a PhD in Computer Science and Engineering in 2020, MTech in Information Technology 2005, and BTech in Computer Science and IT in 2002 from JNU College of Engineering, Hyderabad. Her academic expertise lies in artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, data science, data mining, and cloud computing. Dr. Jagli has published more than 110 research and technical papers in reputed journals and conference proceedings and holds 4 patents in emerging technologies such as AI, IoT, and big data. She has contributed extensively to curriculum design at Mumbai University as a paper setter, examiner, and convener for subjects including DBMS, Advanced DBMS, CQA, ML, AI, and deep learning. She has served as session chair, reviewer, keynote speaker, and program committee member at various national and international conferences. As an associate coordinator of the research forum at VESIT, she organized numerous seminars, workshops, and webinars and advanced research domains. Dr. Jagli is also a advisor and a like member of a professional bodies such as CSI, ISTE, and the Indian National Science Congress Association. She is a tough after resource person, frequently invited to deliver expert talks in FDPs, STTPS, workshops, and webinars. Thank you very much, ma'am, for accepting our invitation. Now the screen is yours, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
My screen is visible?
Your screen, ma'am, 1 second.
no, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Just a minute. Ma'am, now?
No, it's okay.
Visible, but it will take. Yeah, now it's okay, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Good evening, one and all. First of all, I would like to congratulate Vishweshwaraya College of Engineering and Technology for organizing
Ma'am, your voice.
Ma'am, please unmute. Dr. Jagli, ma'am, please unmute. Your voice is not audible to us.
Yeah. Ma'am, now is it okay?
No, okay, ma'am, but your screen, please.
Yeah.
Now it's visible.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
But,
Yeah. Is it?
yeah, now it's perfect,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am, for your kind words. Good evening, one and all. I would like to congratulate Vishweshwaraya College of Engineering and Technology for organizing such a great emerging technology under AICTE Training Learning Academy, ATAL sponsored FDP. Once again, I congratulate college management and principal and organizing team for choosing the latest technology, which is required, very much required for the day. Okay, my topic is artificial intelligence, ML and DL in healthcare. Since last 2-3 days, we are, I think you are understanding about various concepts of machine learning, artificial intelligence. So today I will focus more on the deep learning. Before discussing that, we'll discuss some notable quotations on AI. Now everyone, wherever you are talking about the technology, it's a AI. AI is the emerging technology. So not only the for experts, technologists, even common man also is trying to dive into the AI. So if you consider some notable quotes on AI by the famous personalities, then we can understand importance of the AI. As for the Sundar Pichai, the future of AI not about replacing the humans, it is about augmenting the human capabilities. As for the CEO of the Google, Sundar Pichai, he said, the future of the AI is not replacing the humans, as many are having the myths like AI can replace the human being, but it is the complementary to the human intelligence. Even we can see Satya Nadella, CEO of.
சும்மா பண்ணாலே 8 மணி வரைக்கும் பேசுவான் 8 மணிக்கு பேசுவான்
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Dear participants, please mute yourself, ma. Everyone, dear sirs and madams, please mute yourself. Dear participants. Yeah, you can continue, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. As for the various quotations, the AI is perhaps the most transformational technology of our time, and especially the healthcare is perhaps AI's most pressing applications, as for the Satya Nadella, CEO of Microsoft. So even we can see various quotations by the famous personalities like Dr. Eric Topel. AI will be a common in healthcare as the stethoscope. How common it is in the medical, the stethoscope is used. Similarly, we can use AI in the healthcare so that we can get the full advantages of the AI technology in healthcare for the betterment. As for the Bill Gates, in addition to the helping with care, AIs will dramatically accelerate the rate of medical breaking throws. AI has allowed me as a physician to be 100% present for my patients. As for the Thomas Fun, the University of the Pittsburgh Medical Center. So AI will not replace the humans, but those who use AI will replace those who don't. As for the Ginny Romty, that is the former CEO of IBM. After looking at all these notable quotations, we can understand the importance of AI, not only in various domains, especially in the healthcare. Because now the AI applications are all over spreaded in many domains, especially in healthcare, it is doing the dramatic activities, and also it is a very challenging task to use AI in healthcare. Yeah, today's my agenda is, we'll see the introduction part, that is how, what do you mean by the AI, ML and DL, how they are related with the each other. Then we can see the impact of AI in healthcare, and also we'll discuss impact of the machine learning and deep learning in healthcare systems, especially in what areas we can use, what are the key areas of the AI in healthcare industry, that we'll discuss. Then finally we'll see some case studies how the machine learning and the deep learning is applied in the healthcare industries. Okay, now we'll see the introduction. As I think everyone is aware of the what do you mean by AI. Now I'm not going to ask such questions, but I think now just for the refreshing, just we'll look at the definitions. AI is the rapidly transforming the healthcare sector and also providing the various tools that enhance the precision and the efficiency of the medical services. From diagnosing disease more accurately to improving the patient outcomes. So earlier to using the AI era in healthcare, especially in the medical field, there are lots of challenges which were very difficult to solve it. But after getting used with the AI or allowing the AI to the medical field, now we can understand how it is going to change the aspects of the medical industry or the health industry, we can say. AI is a reshaping how the healthcare professionals approach and the medical challenges. It is the ability to process vast amount of data. It's very quickly and allows for the better decision making and early detection of the health conditions. In medical, especially after COVID pandemic, there are lots of data is generated even in the medical field. So in order to deal with all the vast amount of data, definitely we need some tools. If the tools are aligned with the AI, that is definitely going to help the human being, especially in the healthcare industry. So the integration of AI not only the enhancing the quality of the care, but also opens the new possibilities for the future innovations in healthcare industry. If we compare the present situations in the healthcare industry and also the 10 years back in the healthcare industry, there is a dramatic change in the healthcare industry that we can able to experience. Some examples of the changed or the drastically changed fields in the healthcare industries are medical diagnosis. It's became a faster, even now personalized treatments. From one patient to the other patient, personalized treatments can be accomplished and also suggested. Patient care, it's improved in the present era by using the various tools of the AI and the technology. And hospital operations, that is allocating the resources, various resources, maybe the doctors, nurses, even some tools or some equipments, medical equipments, that now it's became a very easy. The maximum utilization of such equipments can be possible by using the AI. Now, ultimately, everyone should accept that the AI is not the means it's not going to replace the doctors, but it is the definitely complementary to the existing medical or the health industries. Now, if we consider AI, ML and deep learning, machine learning and deep learning, how these are the related to each others. So AI is the broad area. Within the AI, machine learning is introduced. Then within the machine learning, DL is the introduced. So if we see the evolution of the AI to the DL, AI is not the new field. It started earlier in the 1950s only. With the dramatic changes, now last decade, we are trying to use the AI applications in the full length. It's a computational methods allowing the computers to mimic the human intelligence. Actually, this field is encouraged in the present situations comparatively to the last 2-3 decades back. Now it goes on improved, and within the 1980s, the machine learning was introduced where the various algorithms able to learn without being the explicitly programmed to do so by experiencing the previous data from the data itself, from the past data itself, mission can able to learn. That is introduced in the 1980s. After that, now within the present scenario, it is used a lot in the even in the health industries. Next, if you see the deep learning, that became a very popular and enhanced with the various computational powers in the 2010 onwards, we can say. That is AI models of the high level abstractions in a data by using a deep graph with the many processing layers. So now we can see that the DL is the subset of ML. ML is the subset of AI. So in the future, what we can see means how we can conclude this AI, ML and deep learning means with this Venn diagram, we could able to conclude this. AI is the broader area. Within the AI, where AI is nothing but the, which is the ability of the mission to imitate the human intelligence. Within the artificial intelligence, there are so many fields are there, so many domains are there. In that, machine learning is the one of the subset of AI. Machine learning, we are training the systems, we are training the missions to learn by itself. And algorithms we are using to learn by itself so that it can take the decisions and automatically can predict the futures depending on the historical data. Now, within the machine learning, there are so many algorithms are there. One of the supervised learning algorithm is the ANN, that is the artificial neural networks. Within the artificial neural networks, the deep learning became a very popular, where the algorithms that mimics the human brain to incorporate the intelligence into the missions. Actually, the neural network is the phenomena of the human being brain. How the human is learning or the mimicking from the childhood downwards. Similarly, we can train the system so that it can learn by itself and also mimic the intelligence of the human. So this we can summarize that. So now deep learning is the deeper within the artificial intelligence. So somewhat we'll discuss in the next slides about how it is going to change, where we need to use AI, where we need to use ML, where we need to use the deep learning in the health industry, that we'll discuss. Now, first we'll start with the artificial intelligence. The recent progress in the machine learning and artificial intelligence can be attributed to explosion of the tremendous amount of data. Now, everywhere data is created a lot. Especially after COVID, we can understand or we can see the systems. We can see, like, looking at the data which is created or generated around us is dramatically increased. So all such data can be used in order to improve the future. It is how the cheap computational cost due to the development of the CPUs and GPUs. Earlier with the artificial intelligence, we used the CPUs. Now, in the present scenarios, when we are planning to use the deep learning, which is required more computational power than the machine learnings. So somewhat that is the reason we can say that the improvement in the learning algorithms. Current excitement concerns are subfield, which is nothing but the deep learning. So the machine learning and deep learning, before discussing the how these two algorithms, machine learning algorithms and deep learning algorithms are changing the health industry, or how they are, what is the role of machine learning and deep learning in the health industry. Before that, we'll see the smaller difference between the machine learning and deep learning. As we are listening since last 3 days, so we know what is the machine learning. Now, machine learning requires only small data sets as inputs, whereas the deep learning require the larger data sets. In machine learning, if you are considering some past historical data, that we need to train the data first. Some amount of data we need to train. When the model is accurately generated or the created, then we can use the future data by applying to that particular model so that we can predict the future. So all the in machine learning algorithm, as we are discussed, I think everyone might be knowing, there are various algorithms are there, supervised learning, unsupervised learning. Even I think you know the difference. Supervised learnings are labeled data, where unsupervised learnings are not labeled data. But machine learning is dealing with both supervised as well as the unsupervised data. But machine learning is giving the more accuracy when we are using the small amount of data. That may be the some amount of small amounts, maybe the in the GBs, gigabytes. But when we are talking about the deep learning, by the nature it is helping to have the many parameters, supporting more parameters than the machine learning. The accuracy of the deep learning will be improved if we are using the more data. That is in the form of terabytes. Machine learning algorithms require less training time than the deep learning algorithms. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, machine learning algorithms are require less training time than deep learning algorithms. Deep learning is the subset of machine learning, where a neural network may only have the single layer of the data, but while deep neural network has 2 or more layers. If you see, look at the deep learning, it is the neural networks where we can have the mainly 3 layers, that is input layer, hidden layer, and output layer. Hidden layers, if it is the single layer, then that is the neural network, artificial neural network, ANN, which is the famous, where we can use the perceptron network, etc. But if the layers are increasing, hidden layers are more than 2 or more than 1, then it can be called as a deep neural networks. Now, deep learning is supporting the more large amount of data and also the increasing the accuracy. Okay, with the examples which we have studied till now, just I would like to know how much you are understanding. Now, can you able to answer this? Is deep learning always better than the machine learning?
Yes.
Yes, can you type in the chat box or anyone unmute yourself and can say the answer? Is deep learning always better than the machine learning? Yeah. Yeah, when we are talking about which is the comparative, deep learning is not always better than the machine learning. Actually, the machine learning and deep learning are not competitive to each other, but more than these are the complementary to each other. Because always the machine learning is dealing with the small amount of data for the more accuracy. But deep learnings are dealing with the large amount of data for the more accuracy. Machine learning can deal with the smaller data sets with the simple problems, and traditional machine learning models are faster, cheaper, and often more accurate. But machine learning and deep learning each play important roles in AI landscape. Now, we need to understand when we need to use the machine learning, when we need to use the deep learning. if data is containing the more images and it is the large amount of data where it requires to mimic the human intelligence, then we need to go for the deep learning. Machine learning is always dealing with the structured data and clear features, that is already features are known, and moderate computing resources. With the available resources, whatever the computational power, even in our laptops or the CPUs, we could be able to execute the machine learning algorithms because it's taking the small data sets. But whereas when we are using the deep learning, maybe our laptops may not be supportive because the deep learning algorithms are dealing with the larger amount of data. Especially the deep learnings unlocks the complex patterns, recognitions in the images, text, speech at the cost of large data sets and powerful hardware. That is the reason when we are using the deep learning, we require the GPUs. Because it takes the more time for the training also, as it is dealing with the larger data sets. Now, if you see the transition, that is machine learning and deep learning. See, one example here we can see the input is given to the machine learning, that is the image of car. Now, from this, we need to extract the features of the car, or that is the characteristics or the attributes of the car. Then we can classify whether that image is the car or not a car. That is, we can see in this diagram as a output, whether it is the car or not a car. But whereas when we are applying the deep learning, the feature extraction as well as the classification will be considered in the same process, that is the deep learning, where we are using the training, and final output is it can predict whether it is the car or not a car. Now, traditional and deep learning networks. Now we can see simple neural networks are containing the singular layer. Now you can see here, every neural networks is having the 3 layers: input layer, hidden layer, and output layer. Now, input layer where the input can be given. Hidden layer is actually the processing, the procedures. It's a learning. Then output layer is generating the output to the world. Now, within the hidden layer, how they are processing, how they are learning, that depending on the large data sets. Now, how many layers we need to choose in the training of that particular data, it may varies from one data set to the other data sets. That is the reason in machine learning, training and testing, we can classify as a 80 to 20, 80% of the training, 20% of the testing. But in deep learning, that may not give you the more accuracy. We need to go with the 60-40. Again, it depending on how many hidden layers we are choosing. So the accuracy of the neural networks also depending on the number of hidden layers and the way how we are using the training and testing. So now, if both are complementary to each other, then what is the problem with the deep learning over machine learning means, here only the hardware limitations are there. Hardware limitations have made deep neural networks as impractical due to the high computational demands for both training and processing, especially for applications that require real-time processing. Means now whatever normal CPUs we are using in our laptops or the desktop may not support. But that problem is also solved by recently advances the hardwares, and thanks to the possibility of the parallelization. Now the parallelization is possible by using the GPUs. So with the help of GPUs, the advantages of the deep learning will be achieved. Even we can able to acquire such advantages. It can accelerate, even we can use with the cloud computing and multi-core processing. these limitations have been partially overcome and have enabled the DNA to be recognized as a significant breakthrough in artificial intelligence. Now, why deeper? Deeper networks are able to use the far fewer units for the layers and also far fewer parameters. Now, if you consider the machine learning algorithms where the features are increasing, then it may not give you the more accuracy. That is the reason we are using the feature reduction techniques. But by nature, the deep learning is supporting the more parameters, large amount of data, so that the accuracy for the large amount of data will be increased by using the deep learning than the machine learning. So now one fundamental we can use, that is wherever the data is having the less number of features, less amount of data, then we can go with the machine learning. And that is also related to the structured data. If the data is having the large amount of data and more parameters, which is specially related to the images or the unstructured text, then we can go with the deep learning. But now here it is very harder to optimize. Choosing deep model encodes a very general belief that the function we want to learn involves composition of several simple functions. Hidden layers, how the hidden layers are cascading or processing. Deep networks. So how many layers to be used? How many iterations or the echoes should be used in training of the neural networks? Which type of the network to be designed? Even the structure of the network, number of the echoes, number of the iterations that we can say, are impacting the end results of the deep learning. Now, deep neural networks, one example we can see here. Deep neural network is the deep and wide neural networks, where we can able to see the image. Actually, here you can see, yeah, higher level features. Now, raw data, which is the images, face image, we can see. Then lower level functions are some pixels of that images. Mid level are the edges of the pixels. Then higher level are features are the all images. Sorry. Yeah. So now we can see wide and deep of the neural networks. Deep neural networks utilize the learning algorithms that derive the meaningful data using the hierarchy of the multiple layers. Within this diagram, we could able to see that in the down one, that is the pixels, we can see pixels are only in the form of dots. Then we can see the edges from the pixels edges. Then all the edges, the combination of edges are deriving the object parts. Then all the object parts can derive the object models. If we provide the system tons of the information, it begins to understand it and respond it as a useful way. This also can learn increasingly complex features and train complex networks. More specified and more general purpose than the deep learning. Why deep learning useful? Now, we'll see some advantages of the deep learning. Manual designed features are often overspecified or incomplete and take a long time to design and validate. Actually, this is the problem when we are using the validating within the machine learning. If you are using the large amount of data and trying to validate with the machine learning, then it's very difficult. So learned features are easy to adapt and fast to learn. Neural networks, deep learning, DNN, will learn very fast. Deep learning provides the very flexible, almost it's a universal, learnable framework for representing the world and visual and linguistic informations. Especially it is the very good algorithms for the images. That is the reason the deep learning became a very popular in the health industry, where images, that is the scans are required, means images of the various medical diagnosis, maybe the x-rays, MRI scans, CT scans, all these are in the form of images. These images can easily deal with by using deep learning. Now it is also useful with the unsupervised as well as the supervised data. Now we can see one comparison here. Deep learning doesn't do the different things, it does the things differently. Now, when we are from this graph, we could able to understand size of the data versus performance. If the size of the data is increased at one particular point of time, the traditional machine learning algorithms will have the same performance. It is not going to improve any performance. But in other way, the deep learning, if the size of the data is increasing, the performance of the deep learning algorithms also increasing. So that is the reason the large amount of data can deal better by using the deep learning. Now, what makes the healthcare different? Now, why the machine learning and deep learning AI is so much important in the healthcare means often very little labeled data, especially in healthcare systems, very little labeled data. Data is not labeled properly. Maybe due to the various reasons, especially health data is very privacy data and which is not supposed to disclose to everyone. So motivates the semi-supervised learning algorithms. So the clinical NLP is one of the example. Sometimes small number of samples. Example, some rare diseases are there. For that, only small amount of data may be available. When we are dealing with such data, then we can go with the machine learning. Learn as much as possible from other data. Example, healthy patients. Model the problem carefully. Now, lots of missing data. Means data is not available as it is. Even though if it is available, it may not be disclosed to everyone. Even if it is disclosing, some protocol should mandatorily follow by the medical field or the healthcare industries. So that way, even difficult to de-identifying data. Why we need to de-identify? If suppose if you are taking some students' data, maybe dealing with the admissions or the placements, that may be disclosed. But when we are disclosing the patient's data, that may not be acceptable. So data which we are using, first that we need to make it as a de-identifying the data. Then need for the data sharing agreements and sensitivity. Because which is always dealing with the human beings. The privacy is the utmost important. Difficult of deploying ML. Commercial electronic health records, that is electronic health record software is difficult to modify. As it is data, easily can be explored. But when we are modifying, that may be the difficult. Modifying means de-identifying. The privacy should be respected. Data is often in a silos, that is everyone recognize the need for interoperability but slow progress. That is the reason the careful testing and iteration is needed for the health industry data. So now diversity of the digital health data. Suppose example here we can see the lab test maybe in the form of the text or some numbers, and proteomic data that is in the form of some images we can see, that is, and it's X-rays imaging. Even some ECG tests, that the various images we can see. The social media which we are means people are creating based on some health issues, maybe the different. Genomics data is different. So now this is all the different structured data within the healthcare industry. Because of this diversity of the digital health data, we need to use the automated systems which may help to deal with such data. Either it may be the AI or machine learning or deep learning, depending on the context of the data. Now, generic flow, how it can be used in the machine health industry data means generally data collection, as we are performing the data pre-processing, even in the machine learning and deep learning. Then if it is the hospital data and health records, electronic medical records, which is available in the form of electronics. And if for the storage purpose, we can use the cloud data storage. Then model selections. Once the pre-processing is done, the model selection can be used, which is the right model for particular data that we need to identify, that may help to generate the natural language processing or even machine learning. Now training the model. Once the training is done, the accuracy is done, then we can evaluate that trained data model with the help of various validations. Then we can apply in the field of the future data, similar data. So this is the generic flow of the how we are dealing with the machine learning algorithms or the deep learning algorithms in health data. So what makes the healthcare different means here, whether it is the deep learning or the machine learning, but these are the various features which can be used in the healthcare industry. Like it improves the accuracy of the diagnosis, prognosis, and risk predictions, and also helping optimize the hospital process such as the resource allocation and patient flow. So which are the means all the resource allocation now easily can be allocated by using the various technology of the various algorithms of machine learning and deep learning. Identify patient subgroups for personalized and the precision medicines. Depending on the particular patient groups, some prescribed or the precise medicines can be prescribed. Discover new medical knowledge, clinical guidelines. Automate the detection of the relevant findings in pathology, radiology, etc. It also can help the model and prevent the spread of the hospital acquired infectives, reduce the medication errors, and also adverse the events. So overall, we can understand that by using the deep learning, it can improve the quality of the care and the population health outcome, while we can reduce the healthcare cost. So even by using the machine learning algorithms also, these are all the advantages. Now only thing when we need to use the machine learning, when we need to use the deep learning, it depending on the context of the data which we are dealing with. Now, I think, are you there with me? You are following, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now, just to simply understand, the question 2 is, can machine learning and deep learning be used together? What do you think? Yes or no? Anyone can respond? Yes, definitely we can use both together. As we already discussed, these are not competitive to each other. These are the complementary to each other. In many real world systems, machine learning and deep learning are combined. For example, if you see, deep learning model might extract the features from images, and machine learning model might use those features for final decision making. So now I think everyone is here is our faculty members, maybe the academicians. If you are trying to do the research, now you can, this deep learning and machine learning within the healthcare system is open to research. Now many things are happened, still there is a lot of things needs to be improved. Now, deep learning in healthcare implemented successfully. Already, these are the some areas which are already used the deep learning. That is mammographic mass classification. Mammographic is especially the breast cancer can be detected. So depending on the mass, the classification can be done and early detection is possible. This is already in the use. Even brain lesions, airway leakages, that is the gap, diabetic retinopathy, prostate segmentation, breast cancer metastasis, skin lesion classification, and suppression chest x-rays. These are the various field already where we are using the deep learning algorithms. Here anyone is interested for the further research for the medical field or the health industries, these are the some data sets you can use. Kaggle open data set, Kaggle data science board, even the skin cancer data set is available. Grand challenges in the medical image analysis. These are the various data sets which are available. You can choose such data sets for further research. Now, okay, now we'll see how the AI is implemented, used in the health industries. Key areas of the AI in the health industry. Now, these are the some key areas where we can use AI in the healthcare industry. Diagnostic and disease detection. The early detection is possible. Early disease detection is possible with the AI. Drug discovery and the development. Now, with the right drugs can be suggested, and as for that, with the various chemical compositions, it also can be developed. Personalized treatment plans from person to person or from patient to patient, depending on their nature of the disease, it can be personalized treatment. Suggest the personalized prescriptions also. Patient engagement and adherence, also used by the AI. Robotic surgery and automated task. Now within the surgery process also, the robotics are helping and it making it as a simple and faster than the human. But at this particular time, don't have any myths like it is completely replacing the doctor. No, robots only can complement to the doctor. Actual surgeon cannot be replaced till the date. Health data management, how it can be managed, how the privacy can be respected, that also can be used by using the AI. These are the key areas. Now, role of AI in medical diagnosis. Artificial intelligence is significantly enhancing the accuracy and speed of the medical diagnosis. Comparatively, if you compare the last 1 decade, prior to the 1 decade and present situations, there are lots of changes are there even in the diagnosis or the procedures. Earlier for some test reports, it require maybe the months or number of days. Now, within the 1 day, 24 hours, we could able to get the reports. AI systems can analyze the medical data such as imaging scans, lab results, patient's history to detect the patterns that may not be easily recognizable by humans. This leads to more precise and timely diagnosis, especially in the fields like radiology and pathology. Additionally, AI has the potential to revolutionize early disease detection, and also it analyzing the vast data set and identifying the subtle indicators. AI can assist in predicting the conditions such as cancer or heart disease at earlier stages, so that giving patients a better chance of the successful treatments and recovery. Now, AI in personalized medicine. Artificial intelligence is enabling a shift towards, especially tailored treatment plans with the help of AI, which enables the development of customized treatment plans based on the individual patient data, including the genetic informations and the lifestyle factors. Now, easily there are so many privileges or opportunities are there which can help to find out the early detection of the or early diagnosis of the various diseases by studying the genetic informations. Predictive analytics. By utilizing the predictive analytics, AI also helping healthcare providers anticipate the patient outcomes, allowing for timely and proactive interventions. What could happen in the future to that particular persons with the so and so genetic disorders are that based on the genetic informations you can predict the future diseases which can occur. Improved effectiveness, personalized approaches. Due to the various diseases or the patterns or the various lifestyles, various genetical disorders or the informations, the same treatment may not work for the many in the same way. There we can use the customized or the personalized approaches, enhance the treatment effectiveness while minimizing the potential side effects, leading to the better patient experiences and outcomes. AI in healthcare procedures. Even in the healthcare procedures and protocol, we can use the AI. AI is making a significant advancement in the field of surgery, contributing to improve the precision and patient outcomes, precise time, and the patient outcomes. AI-powered robotic systems assist the surgeons in performing complex procedures with the greater accuracy. So now these became a very crucial, critical changes in the healthcare procedures like robotic assisted procedures and enhanced precision. This technology allows the minimally invasive techniques which can reduce the physical impact on patients. Enhanced precision. This precision helps ensure that critical areas are preserved during the interventions and leading to the better outcomes. AI in medical imaging. Artificial intelligence is a transforming field of the medical imaging by improving the efficiency and accuracy of the imaging evaluation. With the ability to quickly analyze various types of medical images, AI assists the healthcare professionals in identifying the potential health issues more effectively. Examples are the improved detection, minimized errors. Now, with the help of the AI, errors are minimized, the human errors which may take place that are minimized, faster analysis. Now, the fast reports can be generated, faster analysis of that patient data can be possible. This technology streamlines the imaging process, allowing for the quick assessment. Now, AI in treatment development. Not only that, the AI also can be used in treatment development also. That is revolutionizing the process of developing new treatments, significantly accelerating the introduction of the innovative therapies. Example, if some prescribed medicines are there that may give the some side effects, but with the help of AI, that side effects also can be studied, and depending on the patient to the patients, the precise treatments can be prescribed. By leveraging the advanced algorithms and large data sets, AI can identify the potential treatment candidates more efficiently than traditional methods. This innovative approach reduces the time as well as the cost associated with the health-related issues. Ultimately, the cost effective can be reduced as we are using the AI in the healthcare. AI in patient care and the monitoring. AI is also playing the crucial role in enhancing the patient care and monitoring, enabling the more personalized and proactive healthcare solutions. There are lots of AI-driven tools are there which can apply in the healthcare industry, which are allowing healthcare providers to monitor the patient conditions in real time. Earlier, doctor used to visit the patients and monitor all the patient conditions, maybe the BP, pulses, everything. Now, within the doctor's place only, they can able to monitor the patient's health conditions by installing the various AI-driven tools at the patient place. With that, we can see the improved detection, AI chatbots for the patient supports. And in real time, the patients is having any doubts, immediately they can chat through the chatbots, they can get the information. Real-time health analytics, remote monitoring. Already in many big hospitals are adding all the AI-driven tools in their medical fields. Now, AI in healthcare administration, not only the treatments and diagnostics, even in the healthcare administration also it is helping. It is streamlining the healthcare administration by automating the routine task and improving the efficiency. That is, which are the beds are vacant and who are the patients are, all these things can be automated and even it can be used through the AI. AI tools help the manage data, patient data, reduce the administrative burdens. Now the data also is available in the form of electronics. Electronics data is available, patient data. Only they can log into that and they could able to see their complete history. So optimize the workflows, allowing the healthcare professionals to focus more on patient's care. That is improving the data management, automating administrative tasks, optimizing the workflows with the help of AI. AI in patient engagement. Artificial intelligence is also significantly enhancing the patient engagement by providing the tools that foster the communication and interaction between the healthcare providers and patients. These innovations help create a more personalized healthcare experience, improving the patient satisfaction and treatment plans. Compliance monitoring. AI tools help the organizations maintain the compliance with the healthcare regulations by monitoring the data handling practices. Even healthcare industries also needs to go through the accreditation, some accreditations. So these AI can help to make it proper. Incident response automation. In the events of security incidents, AI can automate the responses to mitigate the damage. Now, AI in healthcare data security, not only that, in order to maintain the privacy or the security, AI also is helping. Some examples are threat detection, data encryption of the patients, not disclosing to everyone. Incident response automations in order to mitigate the damages. Compliance monitoring as per the some protocols, whether that particular medical industry or the healthcare industry is having all protocols, following the protocols or not, that can be monitored, compliances. AI in training and development. Now in medical, in the healthcare industries, so many individuals also getting the benefit by using the AIs. AI in their training and development. AI is also reshaping the training and development within the healthcare sector by providing innovative tools and resources that enhance the learning experiences for the healthcare professionals. Example, some simulated training environments, how actually the treatment can take place. That simulated model can be given to the simulated model can be trained. Personalized learning paths. AI can assess the individual learning needs and create the tailored training programs that match each professional's skill levels and career goals. Future trends in the AI in healthcare. So now, compared to the present situation in the future, still we can see the so many changes are the enhancements in the healthcare. Still there are some means there are some factors which are open to the research. Need to do the testing thoroughly by using the AI, ML and deep learning. So these are the open to research. Future trends in AI in healthcare. Artificial intelligence continue to evolve several trends and emerging that are likely to shape and future healthcare. Advancements promise to enhance the patient's care and streamline the healthcare delivery further. Example, increased personalization patient to patient, enhanced the predictive analytics, integration of the AI with the telehealth. Now, we can see these are the various key areas where the AI is already entered into the healthcare industry. Even some of the areas where the machine learning also is used, key areas of the machine learning in healthcare are by using the machine learning algorithms, personalized treatments, fraud detections and prevention is possible. It is already taken place in the healthcare industry. Early detection of the disease also is done by using the machine learning algorithms. Robot assisted surgery is also used. Analyzing the errors in the prescriptions. Assisting in clinical research and the trials. Machine learning algorithms are helping. Already machine learning algorithms are used in these domains. Drug discovery and the development and automatic image diagnosis. Already implemented in the healthcare. But still there are some fields are there where still the AI is not used in the healthcare industry. Such field needs to be identified and do the research. Now one example, one case study we'll see by using the machine learning. Virtual nursing is the one of good example for the machine learning algorithms in healthcare industry. Streamlining the remote care with the Mole. Mole is the one virtual nursing which is implemented for the healthcare system. Virtual nurse, Mole. This is the female avatar can remotely monitor medical conditions, receiving data from the patient such as blood pressure, BP, weight from patients, monitoring devices connected via Bluetooth. These devices are positioned in the patient's homes, which makes it convenient to take the measures as often as needed by the Mole. So that Mole can recognize speech and verbally answered patients' queries. It also offers the chatbot for private discussions. Now it is already used. So if anyone wants to know, you can search for the virtual nursing Mole and you can see the more features. Now deep learning in healthcare, that is the machine learning. With the deep learning in healthcare, the second case study we'll see, that is the case study 2 is health tech innovations. Predicting the patient's outcome. This is also already implemented. That is the task or the conflict is health tech innovations was confronted with the challenges of forecasting patients' outcome accurately. The existing models were not sufficiently predictive for the complexities of the individual patient cases, leading to the less effective treatment strategies and inefficient use of the medical resources. These are the some conflicts. Even the limitations of the affected healthcare providers' ability to offer the personalized care. Optimize the patient recovery paths, highlighting the critical need for more advanced analytics. This is the actual problem. Then what's happened means the solution is provided by using the deep learning. That is, to address this issue, health tech innovations developed a sophisticated deep learning model that integrates the various types of medical data. The model process inputs from the electronic health records, genetic information, and real-time biometric data, employing the advanced neural networks. All these data can be given to the advanced neural networks to predict the patient outcomes more precisely. As this data is different from one patient to another patient, even the outcome also would be the different from one patient to the other patient. So that the way we can precise the treatment or the personalize the treatment to that particular person. The company has significantly enhanced the predictive power of its analytical tools by training the models on a diverse data set that includes the numerous patient demographics, conditions, and treatment responses. The overall impact of this particular case study is enhanced the accuracy of the patient outcomes predictions by 30%. 30% improvement was there when it is applied to the patients. And also enable the development of more personalized treatment plans. The key learnings are first rate, diverse data sets are important for training effective deep learning models in the healthcare. Advanced predictive models can significantly improve the decision making in clinical settings. Deep learning in healthcare, even the some other case study we can see this is already implemented in the healthcare industry, that is medical image. Deep learning powers the image recognition, especially the deep learning is more accurately working for the images. Object detections for MRIs, CT scans, and other imaging modalities and supporting. Image segmentations, disease detections, prognosis predictions. All these can be done by using the deep learning algorithms more accurately and effectively. Some examples of these applications are diabetic retinopathy detection, early Alzheimer's diagnosis, ultrasound breast nodule analysis. These are the various examples. Now, case medical imaging. Actually, after implementing this medical imaging in the healthcare systems, that was implemented in 2018, means prior to that. As per the 2018 study, it is surveyed and approved that CNN identified melanoma disease in dermatology images with more than 10% accuracy than the expert, according to a study in 2018. By using AI, 10% accuracy is increased. You can go refer these some references if you want to look at more at this particular one. The one more, Google DeepMind. By using the deep learning only, the Google DeepMind is introduced, implemented. DeepMind has been collaborating with the healthcare institutions to create AI models for medical imaging. This is from Google only, Google DeepMind. Google's DeepMind has been collaborating with the healthcare institutions to create the AI models for the medical image. Now, this medical image, how actually it's happened means, in one notable case, DeepMind developed a model to detect over 50 different eye diseases using the retinal scan, assisting the healthcare professionals in diagnosing conditions such as diabetic retinopathy and macular degeneration at earlier stages. For this, digital OCT scans are given. Then deep learning segmentation model is applied. Then tissue segmentations. From these scans, deep learning prediction model and deep learning prediction model 2. And tissue segmentation is given to prediction model 2. And digital OCT scans are given to the model 1. Then combined. So examined conversion the risk within the 6 months. So this is already implemented in deep learning so that the early detection is possible. Now deep learning in healthcare. Yeah, one about the deep mind. We'll see one video. Is it?
No voice, ma'am. Is it?
Ma'am, this video is playing?
Yes, video playing, but no audio, ma'am.
Why audio is not coming? One. Ma'am, video audio is not working.
Video working, ma'am. Audio is not coming.
Video is working, but audio is not.
Oh, 1 minute. Hey, video audio రావట్లేదు. Zoom की Yes, ma'am, my voice is. I'll share this link, video link. You can watch it afterwards.
Yeah, okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Just my 1 minute screen. Ma'am, screen is visible?
Recording progress. It's not enough. You have some responsibility now. You have a responsibility.
Ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, just a minute, sorry. Only for last 1 or 2 slides are there, that I'll just.
13, 14.
Yeah, case study we have discussed. Video link I'll share with you.
Okay.
Yeah. Finally, benefits of the AI, ML, and DL in healthcare. By using the first one thing we need to understand, by using the AI, ML, and DL in healthcare, it is the complementary to the existed one, not the competition, and it is not going to replace anything. That we need to understand in the first place. So as we are looking at the complementary, there are some benefits are there. First one, improved accuracy and the speed of diagnosis. AI powered tools can detect the disease earlier and more accurately than the traditional methods. More efficient and effective treatments. So personalized treatment plans and robotic assistant can lead to the better patient outcomes. Then reduced healthcare cost. By using the AI, the technology, it can help to reduce the cost which is required by the manual. AI can automate the task, optimize the resource allocations, and improve the efficiency, leading to cost savings that ultimately is going to help the human being. Enhanced patient's experience. AI can improve the communication, streamline process, and provide the more convenient access to patient care. Faster drug discovery and development. AI can accelerate the identification of the potential drug candidates and optimize the clinical trials. So the summary we can see, finally we can conclude this, the AI and ML are rapidly transforming the healthcare industry, offering solutions for diagnosis and treatments and patient care. AI encompasses a broad range of the technologies, with ML, DL being subsets of focused on enabling missions to learn from the data. DL in particularly leverages the neural networks with multiple layers to analyze the complex data like medical images for tasks such as disease detections. So ultimately what we can understand is AI, ML, deep learning are enhancing the healthcare industry. Now completely is not involved in the healthcare industry. There are some areas which are not using the AI or technologies, AI, ML, deep learning. There are some open areas are there. Still the research is going and also the testing is required. Before applying to the human being, much more testing are required. So that is always open to the researchers. As a academicians, you can select as per your interest, which you can do the research in the healthcare systems. Thank you so much for this. If any doubts, you can ask.
Thank you. Eh, Dear participants, any doubts, just please post in chat box. Any questions, any queries? Please post in chat box. Thank you, Hemant sir. Hemant Kumar sir. Any queries?
Ma'am, can I stop my screen sharing?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You can start.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Tyson, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, very.
Proceed.
Thank you so much, ma'am. On behalf of VSET, I would like to thank our today's esteemed speaker, Dr. Dhanamma Jagli. Madam, you have provided deeper knowledge on AI technology in healthcare and how AI replacing humans in healthcare. Your session not only depend on our understanding of the applications of AI in the medical field, but also sparked important conversions about future of healthcare innovations and impact of AI in healthcare, impact of machine learning and deep learning in healthcare, like a diversity of the healthcare in AI, ML, and DL, how it improves the diagnosis and how it deals with the healthcare for predicting the diseases. AI in patient caring and future trends in healthcare. All these are the great knowledge we grab today. I extend our heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed speaker, Dr. Dhanamma Jagli ma'am, for sharing such valuable insights. We are deeply thankful to you for taking the time to be with us and sharing your valuable knowledge. Thank you once again, Dr. Dhanamma Jagli, ma'am, for your contributions to the success of this program. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for the given opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for accepting our invitation and taking a good session. We are very informative session. All the participants, please switch on your cameras. We'll have one photo, including resource person, Dr. Mom. You also, if possible, switch on your camera. Yeah. All participants, please switch on your cameras.
Lakshmi ma'am, please wait. We will check. Okay.
Yeah.
I will see.
Please pin everyone. You can pin, sir. Participants, you can pin. Please switch on your cameras.
Second.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Madam, 1 second. 1 second.
Yes. Okay, ma'am.
Because we can see all the participants, I will share my screen so that it will get recorded. Is that okay, madam? Lakshmi ma'am?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Now it's
Yeah, everyone is in video.
not, ma'am. Vote of thanks is getting. You shared the.
No?
Yeah. Now, madam session.
1 second. 1 second, madam.
Yeah.
Please, dear all participants, please wait. I will close all those things.
All participants can add to pin.
Yeah. So that everyone will. లక్ష్మి మ్యామ్ ఒక్క నిమిషం.
Yes, ma'am. Waiting.
చేస్తే ఇక్కడ అందరు కనిపిస్తున్నారు.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
So I will check it once. మ్యామ్ ఇప్పుడు మ్యామ్ is it okay now?
Now, yes, yes. It's coming, ma'am. Just loading, ma'am. Page loading. All participants, you can pin to chart, then your video can be visible to everyone. Yeah, okay, ma'am. We'll take. Yeah. Only the screen visible, ma'am. Yours, Tyson, ma'am.
Okay, it's not visible. Okay. Done, ma'am. So I think it will get recorded.
Only the.
We will check. Yeah, after completion of this, I will check, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah, okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you all. Thank you all. We'll have a short break for 10 minutes. We'll come back 10 to 5 minutes. Session will start at 40.
10 minutes we'll start session.
41 we will start session. 42. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Dana Jagli, ma'am, for your valuable information. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the opportunity, Lakshmi ma'am.